Friends, happy Tuesday morning. I hope you are well. Today is going to be a very interesting day. So it's pretty early here, but the market's starting to show signs of life. And obviously, Palantir released quarterlies yesterday, and they were amazing. I mean, they were jaw-dropping, just amazing again. The company came out and said, hey, if you think that's amazing, Q4, here's what we're expected to do probably, and we'll probably do more than that. So Q2 is really good. Q3 here is really good. But what is more than likely going to compound the price prediction on Palantir right now is when you look at what they're projecting for Q4. They have got Q4 running so heavy here. It is wild. It is wild. So obviously talking about Q3, let's stay on subject. That's what they just did. I'm just another, never happy investor here. Want more and more and more. But, it seems like SoFi and Palantir here are there's something special going on here. It's a little too easy at this point. We've got two unique, couldn't be more different companies that are taking over two different sectors. You've got Palantir obviously just making this wild name for themselves right now. Revenue, deals, everything not stopping. It's Tuesday. I fully expect Tom Lee is going to give a fresh interview. He just gave one yesterday, but I'm sure he'll do another one. Dan Ives is going to be doing something today, more than likely talking about it and giving a price prediction on Palantir. Who knows what he's going to say here. SoFi, came out with quarterlies here a week ago. I mean, they crushed quarterlies. They're going to be more than likely by Q4, they're going to be producing $1 billion quarterly. So, if you're in both these companies, these are very special, unique places to be for investors. The simplest thing that I can say right now is that this is the place to be. This is the place to be for investors. It may just be that simple that this is the place people should be right now. And, right now, obviously, I'm not even really focusing on charts. Charts really at this point don't even matter. Because even yesterday SoFi it's trickling up here a little bit. It's getting this 32 range, looking for 33, 35. It'll probably be there more than likely pretty soon here. But even Dan Ives Tom Lee came out with the interview yesterday, and he said fully expect that I was wrong, that the S&P 500 is actually going to blow past 7,000 point range here very soon. November is going to be cooking. It's going to be cooking up something real good. The market is very bullish again. It's very bullish. Talking about SoFi right now, I think that this is just the moment of growth. This is just the moment of where you look at your position, and if people are looking at SoFi right now, they're going like, did I miss the boat? Do you think should I just start somewhere else? Should I go somewhere else? Should I not even come into this door? I would not say that at all. If you look at what the outcome of SoFi could be in a very 5-10 year range, and time is a very hard thing for a lot of investors. That's investing, patience, time. SoFi is turning into this dominant species of a bank here. They are completely taking over. They are defining odds. They are getting very aggressive with customer bases, revenue, everything, pushing into technology in the banking system, where a lot of the other banks were just like, well, we're going to stick to our brick and mortar kind of, bread and butter of what we've done. SoFi has really pushed into this other narrative that is really working for them. So I look at this right now and I go that these are the growing moments for SoFi. SoFi has been completely underestimated. It's been completely the underdog here for a handful of years. And I really do believe that 2026 is going to be a defining moment for this company. But not only that, the stock too. The stock is going to show some very high aggression here this year coming. And two, when this thing starts hitting in this B quarterlies, this $1 billion quarterly range, SoFi is going to really shift into a gear that we did not know was possible with it. I think that's more than likely what we're going to be walking into here in 2026. The narrative is changing. it's changing once again. It's changing once again. We started this year with very like Sodom and Gomorrah kind of conversation, like this is the end, this is the end. To it was the end for a minute because of the tariff talk and deep seek and all that stuff, and then this V-shaped recovery in the market was the biggest and best thing we've ever seen in the history of the stock market. And I don't know how many new highs we've had, but it's not stopping. It is a very unique situation, and I look at 2026 and I go like, how much more can this market run? What are we talking about here? But if there was ever a time to jump into something, this is it. This is the moment, because obviously there will be a cooling down. Is it 6 months, a year from now? What is it going to be? 2 years, 3 years? We don't know. But a lot of the bears have been wrong so far. And I would hate to be one of those people that keep listening to negative comments. I will say negative comments have never served me well in life, and especially in the market. I was listening to a lot of the same things that a lot of us heard throughout this year, even just a month ago, where everyone was like, it's the AI bubble. The AI bubble is going to pop here with these quarterlies. People are about to find out, they're just in the wrong thing, and AI, okay, blah, blah, blah. We just saw a lot of these AI companies come out with groundbreaking quarterlies once again. And I get there is a real conversation right now with lack of jobs, job market terrible, inflation trying to do more. It's kind of steady, kind of not. In that, AI is taking a lot of jobs, and that revenue is filtering back into revenue, no doubt about it. But this is a moment where these stocks are continuing to run. And, SoFi is a very unique situation because it's this new bank that is just really getting very popular, very popular. That's really the easiest thing to say right there. It's just a very popular company, and they are spending money on advertising, and they are getting the right attraction, and they've been doing that. So like I said, I'm not really focusing on the stock price. The stock price obviously is important, but if you're in SoFi for the long, even a year from now, I think this is just going to be a stock that is going to continue to do well. We've seen that. I do think that there will be a nice run here on SoFi soon, with whenever this next run comes to the market, whether it's a week, 2 weeks away, who knows when we will see. Maybe it's this week. It's only been one day. But there will be another aggressive push in the market here, more than likely. And, bank stocks, SoFi in general, will do well off of that. So, like I said, it's the right place to be. It's the right place to be for investors, no matter where you are in your investing, life. This is proven butter right now that it's a good tasting thing. In Palantir, I'm really curious to see what damage Palantir does this week. Obviously there is all kinds of wild numbers, theories out there of where Palantir is going to be. I have kind of, my projections on Palantir were from $100 past it. I was like 200. I don't think that's crazy at all. We're well past 200. There are expectations out there from $230 to $60 to $300. They are all over the board right now, and I don't think that any of those are crazy by any means. And a lot of, when I look at this quarterly that just came out, that was a problem for one reason. When this quarterly came out here, this quarterly is so aggressive. But not only that, Palantir releasing this other, hey, look at this, by the way, Q4, we're expecting this. When you look at Q3 here and Q4 to wrap up the year, and that's just if they don't get more deals attached in a short moment here, which they're famous for getting more deals right after their quarterlies. What do we say here? You're talking about if they were, I'm doing it, but I'm going right into Q4. This is what's going to drive up price dramatically. This is the problem, why price is driving so aggressive right now, because you got to look at this. So let's say Q4, January, I think somewhere January, February, the soonest, latest this will come out, the Q4. Let's say that they achieve this, that there is somewhere in this 1.3, 13, where it's going to be here, $1.3 billion. That is a moment right there where you go, okay, well, if they did that, well, Q1 of 2026, is it going to be like almost 0.5? 1.5 billion. That's almost 2 billion. So if the progression keeps up this much, which who's to say it's not, are we talking about Palantir being in by the end of 2026? By the end of 2026, this company is almost producing $2 billion quarterlies. Okay? I'm not even saying they're going to be. I'm just saying that they're close. They're close. Okay? That is wild. That's why you're seeing all these articles being written. Hey, there might be a stock split here this coming year with Palantir. Hey, $300, $400, that may not be that aggressive with what we're seeing right now with Palantir. You're about to see Palantir do some crazy things. It is going to be a really interesting thing to watch. As someone, if you know me, I'm completely obsessed with the stock market, and I love it. And I love drama. I love drama in the stock market. I love when things just get crazy, stupid, out of control. This is going to be one of those moments where I personally am just sitting back and watching. There's going to be, look at this. There's going to be people that have bought Palantir at $170, $180, $190, $200. I don't know why I'm whispering. They have bought it at those. There's going to be people that buy Palantir today and tomorrow that buy it at $210, $215. 6 months from now, they're going to be in a massive profit range because Q4 will come out. What if Palantir releases what they saying they're going to release here? That's just what they're saying, and they always do more than that. Oh my god! Oh my god! This thing is going. It's a fire that can't be taken out. So, friends, listen. I sit here as a lover and a spectator of these two companies watching. I'm so happy that I took the investment in them. I'm riding this roller coaster with you. Palantir cannot be doing. I don't know. It's doing so well. It's beyond belief. SoFi, I do believe, is going to have a great, better year here in 2026. I don't think anyone's doubting that. It's just a matter of getting this up and rolling more. It's going to happen, no doubt about it. And it's going to be one of those moments where you're going to go, thank God I had the patience to sit here with this. Thank God this is working now. This is really working. I'm in. I feel good about this, and I'm just going to sit here as a spectator and watch this stock run. That's what we're about to do with Palantir here these next few months. It's going to be very interesting. I want to wish all of you the best of luck today. Whatever you're doing, I really do mean that. Let's see what happens here. I am kicked back, and I'm just watching. I'm just watching, friends. Take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.